Hey everybody, John Ryan here from Mahalo Games, and we're talking about Bodycount. It's one of the new titles came out this week. Supposed to be one of the bigger releases for August, kind of anticipated, and it's good. It's fun. It's not great, but it's good. It takes a lot of mechanics from other shooters and kind of reincorporates them into sort of a new way. You've got the environmental destruction of a game like, Bad Company 2 or Bad Company or even Mercenaries to a point where you can blow almost anything up. And then you've got the cover mechanic works kind of like in Call of Juarez, where it's like an up and over the top and, around to the side. And then you've got the skill shot aspect of a game like, Bulletstorm, for example, where it's like, you shoot a guy in the head, you get extra points. You shoot a guy in the back, you get extra points. You go blow a guy up with a red barrel, you get extra points. So it's nothing, universally new, but they work really well together. If you're expecting a game exactly like Call of Duty, look elsewhere. And I like that about this game, because far too many people just see a shooter that comes out, they play it, and they're like, oh, this isn't like Call of Duty, that's stupid. Well, you know what? Nuts to you, Call of Duty lovers, so much. I love Call of Duty, it's great. But it just does the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. That being said, I do have a few issues with the game. Story-wise, I love a lot of story in my game. Epic tales of whatever, like Mass Effect and Metal Gear Solid, that whole series is one of my favorites. There is a story, but I don't really know what's going on. I'm about 6 missions in, so they kind of like, it's always like, go here, shoot this guy, and I'm like, why? We're not going to tell you, just do it. I'm like, okay. And they try and give you information, but you're too busy blowing things up to really focus on what's happening. But I'm okay with that, because this is just kind of an arcade-style shooter. It's how fast and how well can I run through the level and just blast everything into a million little pieces, and that includes people, which is great fun. The controls are okay. You get used to them after a little while, but at first, I feel like the guy I'm controlling, well, he's a fat guy, basically. He just kind of like lumbers around, like he sprints for a little while and then he gets tired and then he's just kind of like, what? But you get used to it. Crank up your sensitivity a little bit and it'll be okay, but it's kind of cumbersome just a little bit, but not detrimental to gameplay at all. Same can be said about enemy AI. It's not brilliant, but it works. I think the thing is that their strength comes in numbers, not brain power, because they'll see me behind a piece of cover and I'll take a couple of pot shots at them, and then they'll just turn around and run the other way. Not because they're trying to get to cover or find reinforcements, they're just like, da, 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 and then I just shoot them in the back. But that's alright, because usually there's a lot more of them shooting at me while I'm trying to shoot that one guy, and I usually die. Awesome, great job. And then, graphically, I will say, look at that. All that's in-game footage, and it looks great. The explosions go off without a hitch, everything goes flying everywhere, people fly all over the place, and, it never lags or slows down at all, and it looks beautiful, and it sounds even better. The sound design team for this game gets a round of applause from me, hands down, great job. I mean, every time you fire a gun, you're just like, gang, yeah, boom, yeah, ah! And it just pumps you up, and I like that in the game. So yeah, right now, we're a few missions in. Story-wise, nothing really special going on. Gameplay, pretty average, so scale of 1 to 10, yeah, I'll give it a 6.5, maybe even a 7. But, this is just the first impressions, so be sure to stick around for the full review later on and check out all of our gameplay walkthroughs right over there. So until next time, see ya!